Materials. Okay.
Hey, get out! I ain't gonna get it.
Okay, no, we don't have it. Wait, yeah, you gotta get out, man.
Wait, get my Spanish folder out of there. Jay Carlisle getting really into it. Look at him. Does this thing have voice?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
We recorded stuff. Don't try this at home.
Say it to the camera.
Don't try this at home.
This one.
This could take like a long time. You should have pre-tied these knots. I'm gonna pause this while I tie this knot. Cool. I'm gonna pause it.
Come on.
Is it done?
No.
Cup number dos.
You really had to show off your muscles?
Sure. My hands are sticky. You get this one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you gotta get some work in.
I'll just put it through, right?
Yeah, pop through the bottom. And we are gonna pause it till we get to the end.
How do I get both of you?
Look at him. Alright, now put it at me. Alright.
It's gonna get.
Say something to the camera.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, is it on?
Yeah.
The camera thing's going? Alright. The telephone. A number of inventors believed that voice and sounds might be carried over wires and all worked toward it, but there was only one that ended up figuring it out. The first to achieve this everlasting success was a Scottish-born American inventor, Alexander Graham Bell, a teacher for the deaf in Boston, Massachusetts. Bell was born on March 3, 1847 in Edinburgh, Scotland, and was taught at the universities of Edinburgh and London. He moved to Canada in 1870 and to the United States in 1871. In the United States, he began teaching deaf mutes, publicizing the system called visible speech. His father, who was a Scottish teacher, developed visible speech, Alexander Melville Bell. Visible speech shows how the lips, tongue, and throat are used in the making of sound of the mouth. In 1872, Bell opened a school to train teachers of the deaf in Boston. The school soon became part of Boston University, where Bell was assigned the professor of vocal psychology. He became a U.S. citizen in 1882. Since
Ready? Yeah. Since Bell was 18 years old, he was trying to come up with the idea of transmitting speech. In 1874, he figured out the basic parts of the telephone. The experiments with his assistant, Thomas Watson, finally was successful. On March 10th, 1876, when the
Watson thing.
When the first complete sentence was transmitted, Watson.
Come here, I want you.
There were lots of different demonstrations showing the invention, but the most popular one was the one at the 1876 Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This was when the telephone was introduced to the world and led to the organization of the Bell Telephone Company in 1877. When the Bell Telephone Company finally got going, the company strongly held its patents. So it will exclude others from the telephone business. After these patents expired in 1873 and 1874, independent telephone companies started up in many cities and most small towns. A period of combining happened in the early 1900s, and there was eventually about 80% of the customers in the United States. A lot of these in Canada, I said, were served by AT&T. AT&T bought the Bell Telephone Company in year 1900.
Let me finish this up. Let me get this. Ever since that day, the Bell figured the telephone out. The world has changed, and it will keep on changing. The telephone is probably one of the biggest reasons why the world of technology keeps changing today. That is why we have cell phones. That is why we have regular phones.
Bring out your cell phones.
That is why all of us can talk to each other and text in your class.
You're really gonna say?
Charger, my phone's dying. Go find it. That's fine.
You're charging the computer.
That's fine. As long as it doesn't freak out. Try and log on. Yeah, go get your charger. Wow.